What's up, Flosstube? It's June 3rd, 2025, and I'm Monica with Peaceful Times, and I'm here with episode number 32. It is an extremely windy day out, kind of cloud covered. Um, Fun fact, I guess, people always want to say that, Chicago's the windy city, which it is. It's, I think, since 1922 or something, been named the Windy City. But fun fact, it is not due to the fact that it's windy. I mean, that is part of it. The Lake Michigan breezes come off and, they're very blustery. But it has more to do with the long-winded politicians that come out of here. So, like it, hate it, a lot of people have very strong opinions about Chicago politics. But nonetheless, that's the reason why it is called the Windy City, was more for the politicians than even the breezes off of Lake Michigan. So interesting facts. Anyway, okay, so since I last videoed, I had 5 weeks. It had been 5 weeks since the one previously. Now it's been about 3 weeks and maybe a day or two. So, school is out. Woohoo! So excited to finally be done for this year. Not that I'm still not working on things, and we plug along all summer doing different things and trying to prepare and fix, things that we want to make better for the following year. But the flexibility is there, and I can do a lot of other things as well. So I'm having fun getting started with that. The first of which will be in 2 more sleeps. I get to go to Stitch Camp up at Country Sampler in Wisconsin. I'm extremely thrilled to be able to do that. I will get up early Thursday morning, about 3, 4 o'clock, and take off by 5 to get up there. It starts at 8, but I'd like to get in and settled in and whatnot before it actually starts. So I better be there before 8 o'clock. It's about 2.5 hours for me. So not a bad drive. It'll be pretty nice. It's outside of Madison area, southwest, I guess, of Madison. So anybody that's been there knows it's just like, it's one of my most beloved stores because it's quilting and cross stitch. And it's just my type of vibe, I guess. It's kind of vintagey, but got some modern contemporary stuff mixed in with it. They've got a ton of fabric, ton of floss, lots of kits. They do a lot of Brenda Gervais kits and whatnot. So it's neat. It's one of my favorite places to be. So I'm super excited. I think it's actually held not at Country Samplers. It's held at like the Arthur's Supper Club or whatever. So it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. So we shall see. Maybe I can get some pictures and put a little video together for you when I come back, and you'll see that in the next one in a couple weeks. So, all right, what have I been stitching? Well, I do have a finish. My first finish is, let me put it actually with so you can see. This is 1776, and it is by, the bottom shows Samplers and Santas. It's actually a freebie on their website, so you can go to their website and find it. I used different floss than they used. I used 3033. I don't know. I should actually look and see. I don't know which ones I used. I know I used 930, and then I either used 3033 or 822, and then 22 or 3858. I probably used the bottom, so I probably used the 300 ones or the 3000 ones, the 3033 and the 3858, and then 930. So just 3 colors, DMC, but I will put it into a pillow for a finish. I saw Carol Saltbox Stitcher did this a long time ago, and I love it. So I did that as well. That was the only finish that I had. And then the things that I worked on, the first one was This Is the Day by Plum Street. So it goes off the song and the Bible verse, This is the day the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I didn't get too far. I started up in the top corner. Now I'm stitching this on XJU'd Milk Chocolate. And I want to say it's a 36 count. So this is my start. Now, on this, you can't really see this goat or whatever's on there. So I don't know. I get frustrated sometimes trying to figure out. If you look at it a little further away, you can kind of see it depending on how the light hits it. You can see the steam that comes out of the house better. I think that's what that is. Maybe it's clouds. I don't know. No, it looks like it's coming out of the house. But you can't see it on the pattern either, on the chart. It's up here in this little corner. Maybe if I take it out of the thing. But either, you can't see it either way. So I'm not going to be too worried about it. It's not all that big a deal whether you can see it or not. So, whatever. That was my Mother's Day start. I wanted to start something on Mother's Day, so that was my Mother's Day start. Then the next one I stitched has to do with it's a patriotic one. So now I am getting more into, patriotic themed things. I want to stitch more and more of them. So this is called Freedom Pin Roll. Again, Plum Street. I'm seeing a pattern. When I had started this earlier, I'm stitching this on Salt Bush, 46 count by Fox and Rabbit. So when I first started it, I only had the pinwheel, the blue pinwheel done. And so from the blue pinwheel, I did the rest of this and part of the flag. I got a long way to go on the flag. But I think I'll take it with and get started on it. I'll keep working on it. I think I can get it finished. So that's one thing I'll keep doing. The next thing I worked on was Elizabeth Hunt, 1845. So this has a lot of great colors. I love the colors on it. I chose to stitch it on Atomic Ranch. Oh, nope, my bad. R&R Reproductions, French Vanilla. So it's a very yellowy kind of background. This is my start. I love this. I love the colors. I love the stitch so far. So that one's super pretty. I would have a hard time putting this one down. I love stitching this one. It's by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. Okay. And this one, I got a lot of likes on this one from when I put it on my Instagram. The chart is called Fruits of Plenty. It's by Modern Folk Embroidery. It has a lot of, so this is Jacob. Jacob's the designer for Modern Folk Embroidery. And he gives you like a full alphabet in here so that you can put in initials just right here. And there's plenty of room to do any letter. That's the thing that always gets me. I have an M and a G, both are which are fat letters. So if somebody's doing something skinny with like an I and a T, a lot of times my initials won't fit on that chart without looking funny, I guess. So anyway, then he also gives a bunch of alternatives, alternative charts in the back, and then a freebie, like an extra one. So you can, he gives some extra pieces to put in these four corners. So it's pretty cool. One is a barn, one is a tree house, one is like something you'd see in Tokyo, Japan. One is a windmill, one's a house, and a tree. So it's really neat that he offers up. He says you can stitch all 8 dwellings on one piece of cloth together, work them as a little village sampler, or stitch the dwellings as a little hoop art. I mean, it's so cool. You'll find 7 more dwellings which you can choose from instead of the one featured in the original design. So this is, I guess, the one that, but you could switch it out for any of them, but this is the dwelling, and there is another house. It's just so cool. He just gives you so many options. But so I'm stitching mine using DMC 839, or sorry, 939 and 932. I haven't had coffee today. It's clearly showing. I'm stitching it on a huge piece. It's a 36 count even weave in the color ivory. It's a solid. It's not a hand-dyed. And it's by Fabric Flare. And it's lovely. And it's kind of hard to find and get. But so this was my start. This isn't my start. Let me take that back. I have worked on this at least one other time before. And then I think I took it to StitchCon last year, and then I had to redo this basket a couple times. So needless to say, it got put in timeout for a bit. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful, but it's not like easy stitching. You really have to count. You really have to pay attention, thoughtful when you're doing it. So it's beautiful, and it's worth it. And it's probably going to take me a lifetime to finish it. But so anyway. All right. Then the next one, the last one that I worked on, is called Quoth the Stitcher. And of course, the stitcher says, I need more. Right? So this is from My Big Toe. They finished it at the shop different than this, and I'm going to try and finish it the way they finished it. It was more along a roll, like a big roll kind of thing. So we'll see. But this is how far I got. And this is on a 36 count. I don't know if you can see it well. It's a 36 count, and I don't know. She didn't tell me. She just cut off a piece that worked. I don't know the designer. I don't know anything about this piece. I got it at Tomorrow's Heirloom when I was there last summer, I think. And I'm using Vicki Clayton's silks. This one's called Abandon Hope, and it's variegated. It's really hard to see that it's variegated. It's just a slight blue variegation in there. But you can kind of see it. I don't know if I put up. Yeah, it's not. You're not going to really be able to see and tell too much. There you go. There you can kind of see the variegation in it. Okay. And that's the last thing that I stitched. So, as far as haul goes, I had very little. One thing I got was I like to stitch out on my porch, and maybe I'll take a video out there sometime. It's a small porch, but I don't care. I love it. We live surrounded by 3 cornfields, so it's lovely. It's a gravel road, so it's a mess. You know, if you sit out there, you're going to get covered because it's the gravel road that literally goes to nowhere, but yet everybody travels on this road. Why? I don't, we have yet to figure it out. There's literally on this whole road for 2 miles, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's maybe 10 houses in 2 miles. And it's not usually the people that live here driving by. That's the weird part. So anyway, hang on. When I stitch out there, I don't take like my light and my big, my setup that I do. And I stitch in hand typically. So I went to the dollar store and I thought, well, I already wear progressives. I've had these since I turned 40, so 10 plus years. I've had progressive lenses. Well, I ended up going to the dollar store and I thought, I'm just going to get an extra pair, right, to put on and wear with these. Does it look stupid? Oh, 100%. But do we all do it? Yes. So, I mean, they'd be cute without, right? They're just really dark. But anyway, so I bought these, and as I'm at the dollar store trying them on, with that goofy piece of plastic, trying to figure out, like, okay, is this going to work? Is this going to work? Is this going to work? Well, because I have 46 count, and I just bought a 56 count when I was out in Arizona. So sometimes I just need, like, even on the 40 count, I just like to have it. Do I need it? No. And I've got good light out there, so I don't take my light. My light typically has a magnifier on it. My eyes aren't great, even with the progressive lenses and stuff that I've had forever. So I'm at the dollar store and I'm trying these on, the different kinds, and everybody comes by, they're walking by and they're like, ma'am, you already have glasses on. It's like, I'm dying because I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, I know. They're like, okay, lady, you're crazy. And, I'm trying to tell them I cross stitch, so I'm going to wear these because I want to be able to see, like as I'm looking at people and as I watch TV and cross stitch or floss tube, and then I want to be able to look down. So they all thought I was nuts. They couldn't understand any part of it. And so then they would walk away and I'd be, I'd pick up some more and I'd stick them on and I'd be like looking at my hand, trying to see like how many lines on my hand I could find. And the next people would come over and like, I'm sorry, miss, but do you realize you have glasses on already? Like, yes, I know. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm a cross stitcher. And so I'm going to wear them on these. And they're just like, why would you do that? So good luck if you go looking for glasses over your glasses, because you're going to get people that think you're crazy. And we kind of are, but that's okay. All right, so some of the things that I have up now in my house are, this is what I got from a lovely lady at StitchCon last year. Eileen got this, made this for me. This is believe a Stitching with the Housewives chart. Sorry, my dog's right here. She's sleeping next to me until she gets woke up. And I just love this. This is the cutest finish. She did such a good job. So I have this one up. And then the other one I've got up too that I finished last year. I believe this is a Brenda Gervais Home Sweet Home. I think everybody's seen this one as well. So, future starts. What do I want to start with? Well, I have these two that I got last year, and I haven't started them yet. I've finished one. I gotta go find that one. But these are from Little House Needleworks. They're like the little kits. I'm not going to show them too much because there's the chart. You can see the chart. But just so you kind of see, it comes with the floss, and they use Classic Colorworks. So the floss on that one, the floss on this one, they're so rich, right? So I definitely want to do these two as well. Land of the Free and then Home of the Brave. I'll probably just make pillows out of them. I also want to start this one. This is by Hands On Designs. This is the Botanical Bee. Now I didn't have, it calls for juniper, 32 count juniper. And I just grabbed, this is a really old piece of linen. It's 32 count linen. It's reading a lot bluer than it is. It's a lot more green. It's a greener color. This looks like, I don't know, cornflower blue or something, but it's not. It's a lot more, but so does hers on here. It looks blue. See, they're very similar. This is just a little bit lighter. But if you know what this color is, if you've seen it or you own it, you know that it's a lot more, it's a greener blue. It's a more turquoisey kind of thing. So I just hand dyed this myself with Rit dye. I will go get that. Hold on one sec. Let me show you what that one is. Okay, so I used this Rit dye, which is the aquamarine color, to get the color. And again, it's greener looking than this. This looks blue from what I can see here anyway. But it's the exact color of the chart. So I could do it again if I wanted to dye it again to get it a little bit darker, but I kind of like the lighter color of it. And I just don't have the white on here because it's DMC, but these are the Weeks colors on it, and they're so stinking beautiful. So I think I want to start this one. I don't know, you can't see them really. Having a hard time getting that bright red out of there. There we go. They just seem kind of washed out on here. Maybe it'll be better once I'm looking at it on the TV or something. But so what I used was, this was something I got at, I think, Goodwill for 99 cents. And it's a Charles Craft Irish linen. So you can see that it's 32 count. And it's in the color white. Pure Irish 100% linen. And you can see that it came from Ben Franklin. Now, I don't know about you, but I haven't had a Ben Franklin around since I was a kid. So, and it was $7.69 back then. That's kind of pricey to me for this piece because it's only 15 by 18 or so. Let's see. Yeah, 15 by 18. So it's not a very big piece, but I dyed the whole thing because why not? It'll only take up like a quarter of it, but then I have it for other things. And I'll probably use on 32 count. You can typically get away, especially with linen, with just one thread. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably do two because I try not to do two when I'm using fancy floss, you know, when it's more expensive. But I really want the coverage on there. I'll probably use two. Okay, my only other haul, I guess, was Atomic Ranch. I used to be a part of their uh, Fabric of the Month Club because um, it was through Farmer's Attic, which is a Etsy shop, and then they quit it after a year. I think they had enough people like that didn't do it, didn't follow through or whatever. So this is the color Latte, and I just got 2 fat quarters of it because it's a very good neutral. And yeah, I can't see it because it's in the. I honestly figured it was going to be more latte color, right? Because it's a latte to me is a very light coffee. You know, it's got a lot of milk in it. So this I got 1 in 36 count, and it does look very white. I mean, it's kind of grayish white almost more than anything. I figured it would be kind of brownish, you know, like a light tan, but it's not. But it's very pretty. It'll be great for a lot of things. And then I also got the 18 count, and oh my word, I might want to go back to um, stitching on Ada, which I do. I still stitch on Ada. I have a number of things that I have on Ada. I don't care. Like if I find the color I like and whatnot, or if it calls for Ada, I'll use Ada. I love using both. I don't have any. It's funny because some people are like, oh, I'm only a linen stitcher, and it's like, okay, that's great if that's what you like, but don't be, um, because there's nothing wrong with Ada. Like I love Ada, and this stuff is the softest ever. I mean, you can just see how it's like butter, you know? Like I mean, it is just look how beautiful. Now, maybe you like Ada because you like it nice and stiff. Don't buy this then, because this is not what you're gonna want. But I love this stuff. I mean, because I stitch in hand and I like to crinkle it all up and get to where I need to be, right? So for me, this is lovely, and it's just it's the softest stuff in the world. I just love it. So I'm going to go back to, because in all honesty, as we get older and stuff, and as our eyes go kaput, or there's just times like if I'm on an airplane or somewhere where I don't have a great light or magnification, dude, I totally am great to stitch with Ada. I love that. It is so much easier um, for a lot of us, and there is absolutely no shame in that. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So these are the two. You can't really, there's not really a difference. Sometimes there's a difference um, when they're dyed, when they're hand dyed as to color, but these two really weren't. So you get them, if you buy them that first week, they come out, they're at 15% off, which is a good deal. So, and I do like Atomic Ranch fabric. They just really are, they're lovely. Their stuff is very nice. So, okay, last but not least, on my Instagram page, I put a link to this freebie, the Let It Snow. It's hard to see it. Um, so this is just a little pillow that I made. It's a freebie. It's on Sparkle, the opalescent fabric. You can kind of see it if I get it up there. You can kind of start to see the shine. It's so pretty. So it's just two different colors. I'm going to take the chart and the thread and some scissors and some other things and make like a little baggie for people at the retreat. That's going to be their like little freebie for my table friends. But the chart, nonetheless, I'll link down below. I think the link is broke because I had somebody email me and say, "Hey, this I never got my free chart." So the one I give you below will be different than the link that's on my Instagram page. She's making noise. So I'll try and get it fixed. It's through Flowdesk. I don't know. I'm not very good at all this tech stuff. I'm good enough just to get myself in trouble. So that will be on there. So if you want this freebie to, not maybe now, but later, I just used some fabric that I think I got at Joann's, which Joann's is gone. But anyway, and then I use pom-poms, and I got these pom-poms at Hobby Lobby. And I think I had to pull them apart. I think I had to pull it off of the extra piece because I just stick them on at the end, like I just whip stitch them on at night real quick afterwards. So I don't sew them inside because I don't usually do a very good job of getting it perfect. I have some like that are cut off and some that are sticking way up and pull off. So I just stick them on at the end. But I figured for Let It Snow, there'd be little, snowballs on there. So, all right, that's all I have for you. It's kind of a quick one. Get in, get out, get on with your day, right? All right. Happy stitching, everyone. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.